Hi everyone, I'm a name Babbler and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Thanks for checking out the video. Last episode, we killed Ketheric Thorm, and the Shadow Curse is beginning to be lifted in the Shadow Curse lands. This episode, we're going to continue, and I think we're going to make our way to Baldur's Gate. We just have a couple of side quests to take care of. A couple other things happened. We realized that we have to recruit allies in the fight against the cult, and we'll be doing that as we get to Baldur's Gate. Kithric Voss, which we first met on the Risen Road, I believe, in the wilderness, he's actually asking for our help to free a prisoner that's held within the Astral Prison. So we're going to check that out. We also have to make our way to Baldur's Gate because the Grand Duke is there as well. So we're going to do a long rest. I think we're actually all rested up.
I see.
Yeah, we are.
I wonder what the next move is.
And then we're going to go
Still
and head
breathing,
to
despite
Shadow
everything.
Curse lands and see what we need to do next. Now, Jaheira is with us. I'm not sure I can get rid of her, actually. I think I tried to last episode sometime, and we weren't able to. We also recruited, I should mention this, not really recruited, but Dame Aelin is here, which is the Night Song. And also Isabel, which is Ketheric Thorm's daughter. They're both in the camp. All right, so let's go ahead and go back to the Last Light and start out there. Okay. Looks like Gale wants to talk. Oh yeah, Gale was supposed to like blow himself up, but we realized that the Absolute is actually an Elder Brain that's being controlled by Ketheric Thorm and two other people I can't remember right now. And we have to go destroy the other two people. But we told Gale, don't blow yourself up. We'll find another way, and it looks like we are finding another way. So what's going on, Gale?
I can't help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
What are you talking about?
The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Okay, so he wants to get that power that's in that. So let's see. Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep, Sorcerous Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Aha. Look at number 2. So you just want to go shopping? We're not going to say that. We'll say, why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we look? Let's see.
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Aha. Okay, Gale. Well, we'll trust you. At least a little bit, for a little bit of time. Alright, so we're in the Last Light Inn. We're going to take a quick kind of jaunt around this little area here and see if there's anybody to talk to.
At the ready.
Now that things have changed because Ketheric Thorm has been killed, we'll see if anybody has anything to say. Damon is not here. Not a good start, guys. Where is everybody? Did they abandon last night in? But Krissa is here.
Whoever or whatever is causing that light is on our side. I have no doubt.
That's it? That's what you're going to say to me? Huh. Okay. They're both leaving. We already talked to them.
Not be cursed.
Let's see if Tharian, not Tharian, Daniel. Daniel was in here. He's back at town though. Not back at town, back at our camp. Yeah, a lot of people have left. All right, well that will just make the conversation short. I want to make sure Bab can always talk to animals, if possible. There's nobody around. Huh. Even Isabel, she's not here. I guess they're all on their way to Baldur's Gate. Oh, there's a mirror there. What's that all about? Can I use it? It'll be like sealing if I do, but nobody's here, so let's use it.
Still me. Even after everything.
Okay, I don't know really what I expected, but...
Let's have a look at myself. Let's have a look at myself. Let's have a look at myself. Not bad. I've had better days. And worse ones.
Alright, Bab. Huh. Just kind of doing a quick scout. So the only person here, or three people, are the tieflings. Lacrissa, Cal, and Leah. Well, I know there's one loose end we need to get rid of, or tie up, I should say. And that's the... this area. See this darkened spot? We'll see if there's anything really there. I really don't think it is. We just gotta pass through. And then the Grand Mausoleum, we've already done that. And then the alchemical stash is seemingly on the way to Baldur's Gate. So let's start down here, go to the darkness here, and then make our way to the alchemical stash. Yeah, see, it's just a kind of a pass-through spot that we just haven't been in before. No big deal.
Don't mind if I do.
That's curious.
Plaque.
Was that a click I heard? There's something about these plaques.
It says ADYOESS of... So I would say probably what that means is Lady of... something of light. Something... Maybe it's goddess. And he heard a click. And he said, there's something about these plaques. Here's another plaque.
That's curious.
Okay, so that says Our Lady. Something Mistress went in when. That must be the order we do it in.
Something over there.
Our Lady of Loss. I actually want to read what it says. It says Our Lady. Mistress of. Our Lady of... Okay, let me just do them in order real quick, and then I might be able to actually read them quickly.
Your desire? On my way.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Can't give up now.
Always nice to be wanted.
Lost in thought.
Okay, Our Lady of Loss, Mistress of Pain, and I missed it. Okay. I do want to read it.
Never a dull
I know
moment.
that's crazy, but I want to read it.
The work is never done.
We're a long way from Waterdeep.
Our Lady of Loss, Mistress of Pain, when night falls,
Not a problem.
Thorm shall rise. That's what it said, right? Yeah, Thorm shall rise. I wonder what that means.
No time to rest.
Okay, well, anyway, something opened over here. I don't know what that really means. That he said he thought he heard something open. Ah.
Very well.
Okay, maybe we're not done with it. See how they made me think that this was just kind of a throwaway little spot? I could have very easily just gone right here and walked by. There's barely any darkness here. And there's an entrance to something beneath this. Who knows what it is, but we'll see how big or small it is right now.
The curse has no effect here. What is this place?
Okay. I don't know. Find out right now, Bab. There's statues of Shar. Let's get some light going. That wall is so conspicuous. We're definitely gonna try blowing up that wall. There's something there behind there, you can just tell. Another plaque.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
I don't know. No, I don't, actually. Actually don't. I'm steeped in bliss. How do I get rid of steeped in bliss? I don't know how to get rid of steeped in bliss. There was an item that we picked up that made us steeped in bliss. Maybe we'll just try it anyway.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
We're gonna try it. 14. We're at a disadvantage. We have to... No, this was a bad idea on my part, just for the record. Yeah. Very bad idea. Yeah, we're gonna reroll.
The air seems to chill around you. Your claims of wisdom are rebuffed.
Yeah, we're gonna reload that because that was very not. That was good of me. I want to see what that disadvantage is from. I know better than that. Okay. Steeped in Bliss was from something that we picked up, and I don't know if it was Bab that picked it up or somebody
There is work to
else.
do.
Let's read. Seized by great joy, affected entity is more energized and also more mentally compliant. What was it that made us steeped in bliss?
Elminster's not
There's an
around,
item that we
so
picked
might
up
as
that
well.
made us steeped in bliss, and it's
Whatever
actually
comes,
causing us a
I'm
big
ready.
issue here now. Here it is. Resonance Stone. All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. We have advantage on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws. Can I drop it? I want to just send it to the camp, honestly. I really don't care about it. Maybe it does something that we need at some point, and I'll try to remember that.
All right. What now?
But for now, I just want to try to do this plaque.
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect?
Oh, that's different. Who's got the most intelligence? Probably Gale, I assume.
Salutations.
Let's see here. He has 19.
Let us show them how it's done.
Do you accept Shah's test of your intellect?
Yeah.
You feel a small pulse of energy race up your spine, and a strange sensation of acceptance.
Okay. What was the next? There's multiple challenges here.
Let's give this a try.
Let's go to the
Let's
other one.
explore.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
So we need the one that's the most wise, which I assume is definitely Shadowheart.
My faith will guide me.
17.
Work to be done.
Oh, actually, Jaheira is 19.
Do you think yourself wise enough to be granted Shah's blessing?
Yes. Oh no. I'm glad I used that potion. If I didn't, I would have failed that one.
A warm swell rises through you. Acceptance. You are worthy.
Okay. So I don't know what the
At
next
least
one's
things
going
have
to
stayed
be.
interesting.
This one's going to be like,
Moving ahead.
I don't know, strength or something.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause?
Smirk. Of course. Need you even say it? Who's my best charisma?
What's next?
Seek and you shall find me. Yeah.
Not really. It's between Gale
Let
and
me guess, you need something.
Jaheira. So let's go.
Charmed,
Let's go
I'm
with
sure.
Gale.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause?
I'm gonna do just all the blessings and everything that I have. Oh, I missed it.
You feel your confidence wilt under the cold stare of the statue. A great weight of self-doubt seems to drag on you.
Can we do it again? No, I want to reload that. It's not that I care about fighting. I can win that battle. I just want to see what happens when you succeed on all of them. This is not a barrier that I'm just trying to reload on.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's
critical failure. So I should really have Will here because he has the best charisma. But again, that's just a time sink of me doing all that, and for that I don't mind reloading. I'm not trying to get around the game or anything like that. So I'm good with it. Sounds like I'm convincing myself, right? Or attempting to. Come on,
Don't
Gale.
have the magic touch.
Don't fail,
Are
Gale.
you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause?
Got it.
Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over. The statue seems to agree and approve.
Okay, cool. Alright, so it opened the door, which we knew that there was a door there. That was easy to predict.
That way.
With haste.
Ritual Dagger of Shar.
The altar's purpose is unclear, but the dagger upon it looks valuable.
The dagger won't be missed. Take it. I don't know about that bad.
An altar to Shar. It appears to seek prey and a blood offering. Your blood.
Huh. I'll give it to what's her name? Well, no, she can't. Shadowheart can't. I think we're done with the offerings, right? Because we've kind of we have said that we are just done, just totally done when it comes to Shar. So, yeah, we're gonna take the dagger. I could have bet that was gonna happen. Yeah, I think we're gonna do. I want to see what happened. We'll do the little ritual and put our blood in there. That's funny. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, these little interactions like this, it's kind of cool to see all the different ways it can go. Longer conversations and longer kind of dialogue options. We don't want to do all that. It's too much to go back and forth. Too many different forks in the road. But But that one we see. Okay, so that starts a fight. Let's do a.
You have my attention.
Let's just do a little blood
To
offering
New Horizons.
and see what happens.
Are you bold of heart and sharp of tongue? Can you turn any and all to the Dark Lady's cause?
Why is it not coming?
Confidence surges through you. You feel like there is nothing you can't do, no one you can't win over.
Cool.
No time to waste.
Though you are an outcast, Shah's dogma remains firmly entrenched in your mind. You know what this altar seeks. Blood.
I was hoping there would be a different option because of Shadowheart doing it. Take up the dagger, recite Char's wisdom, and offer blood from your arm. Okay. What would that do? I don't understand. I guess we could just take the dagger now. Well, I really don't know what happened there because it was the same result. Let's kill these guys quickly. They have a lot of health, but they're level 7, we're level 8s. Or actually level 9 in some cases.
I'll strike you down.
Oh, they have a lot of resistance. Yeah, I'm never sure when to use that psionic backlash. But
On the hunt.
since it's a little low risk fight, I want to see how effective she is as just a fighter as opposed to shapeshifter. So far, she's not great.
The witching hour.
These guys are resistant to just about everything except for radiant energy.
Got to focus. Got to press on.
So I was trying to bring Jaheira and put her back at camp, but I was told that I can't do that in this particular instance. She needs to stay in the group right now, and I think it's because we are on our way to Baldur's Gate. So I do want to get rid of her though as soon as I can because I don't want Jaheira really, to be honest. Let's do ice knife. Oh, that hit a little area of effect there. Oh, it deals damage to anyone nearby, but Bab resisted it, so we're okay. Okay, good to know, though. I should have paid attention to that.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay, that one blew up. Nice shot, Bab.
Here we go again.
He's much stronger when somebody's next to him. Okay.
Into position.
Unleash me. Good move.
My faith will protect me. On the move.
Another step forward.
Ah, that's a cool little move there.
Mistra Rill.
What's the plan?
Good job, Shadowheart. You finished strong. She finished strong. I'm
my way.
gonna take a look at that dagger that we looted in a second here.
Here goes nothing. Something good here. I hope.
A long way to go still.
Shadowheart was the one that took it. Let's give the dagger to Bab and let's check it out.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
It's true, Bab. It's all your fault. Ritual Dagger of Shar. It will cause 1d4 necrotic. So I have... Let me switch my weapons here. Can I do that? Yeah. Just so I can compare it more easily. 9 to 15. The only thing that is I have a Susar? I think it's Susar. Susar dagger that silences targets on hit. Somebody that's silenced, the good thing about that is they can't speak or cast spells that have a verbal component. They also become immune to thunder damage, which is really not a problem for us because we never use anything that has thunder. So I'm not worried about that at all. So I guess against anything that's like a spellcaster, this would be better. But for just general purpose, the Ritual Dagger of Shar is actually better for Bab. So we're going to do that, but we're going to keep the other one. Definitely don't want to get rid of it. This is where, I know I've said it before, but I wish that we could like favorite items or flag them as do not sell accidentally or something like that, the inventory system is lacking for sure. Because I don't want to get rid of this dagger. And I feel like I will accidentally.
Need to find a way forward.
All right. I think we're good down here. We're done down here. Let's see. Yeah, we're done. It is funny that Shadowheart, when she casts Flame, or whatever it's called, she says Ignis.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Gale says Ignis. So she says Ignis. Gale says Ignis.
I applaud your taste.
And Jaheira,
Whatever it takes.
she says Ignis. So I think Shadowheart's so bad at that spell because she puts the emphasis on the E. The Ignis.
Is that blood?
Alright, anyway.
Never mind. How much further can I go?
We've been over this, Bab. You go as far as you need to and have to. This is where he picked up, what's her name? One of the little kids. Arabella. Let's see if there's anything over here. Okay. We've been in here? Yes, yes, yes. What's that? Hold on.
No turning back once we start down that road. Let's see what this does.
Okay, this was not at all necessary to come down this way. Okay, it's fine. You never know. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, time to skulk about.
Time to skulk about, guys. There's a dwarf. Oh, don't work. This isn't to go to the Baldur's Gate. This is to get the alchemical stash. Looks like it's down in some sort of dungeon. Alright, let's take care of this. I think we can...
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
See, what's the most dangerous and annoying for us? Let's just get rid of the Mastiff.
No time for mercy. Good idea.
Wow, Bab's going crazy.
I need to concentrate.
Oh, her hiding was successful.
This is the easy part.
The mission has to come first.
Oh, I see there what I did wrong. I should have attacked more quickly with them.
A tale for the ages.
It's okay. We're good. Okay.
Concentrate.
What do I want to do here?
Let's get this over with.
Wow, Bab. Bab has become really a hard hitter.
What should I do?
The dice roll in my favor.
He even got that guy from all the way over here.
If not over, then through.
Yeah, I mean, all this stuff is not worth the wait. I think gone are the days of me just hitting take all until we are able to reliably sell stuff back. We don't have a lot of vendors at our disposal right now. So this is before the morgue. Let's say before the morgue. I almost said Mog. Before the morgue. Go on in.
Let's see.
Look at this place. Such horrors defy description.
Silence can be best. Give it a try sometime.
Alright, well, let's see something here. Do we need to do a long rest?
Let me work my
No,
magic.
we don't. Jaheira, I would like you to shapeshift into something so that you don't have to do it in the middle of a battle and waste your time doing that. So let's make you a panther.
No one stopped me yet. Moving in. Something over there.
That button will open up that wall, I assume. There's doors.
What's inside? Seems simple enough.
Charred corpse. Fizdru's Ring of Trading belonged to a trader Fizdru. No, not Fizdru. Urzu. Increases deception checks by 1. A strange tendril amulet. And has a conjuration spell of Ivard's black tentacles. Tentacles sprout from the ground, turning the area into difficult terrain and attacking and smothering creatures within. Lasts for 10 turns. Huh. So far it's been a dud down here, really. Except for those two little things that are really not... I mean, they're not great. Okay, this is kind of spooky. So this is a morgue. Pretty atmospherically cool the way they did it. Come on in. Most obvious way is to go down the stairs. So let's go this way and see if we discover anything. There's a door
Strange.
there.
The dust on the leftmost door has been wiped clean.
Ah, that means that somebody's been around. Or is maintaining it. And there's nothing down this way. Okay. Is that a trap? I think that's a trap. I didn't mean to do that. I just woke some people up. That's fine.
Fall by my hand.
Death is but a word away.
Resistance to poison.
You still have time to surrender.
I must be using magic missile wrong, because it doesn't seem to
Better
do that
you
much
feed the
damage,
soil.
even at like level 4 magic missile.
Talk to me. Heading there.
This gives everybody a blessing. Let's see what the actual blessing does, though. It says, well, wait. What's the blessing? Maybe I hover over? Okay, never mind.
Death won't take me yet.
Swords meet sorcery.
That hurt.
Not but another harvest.
Ready.
At the ready.
How do you get rid of poison? Is it rain? I don't think is it water? Or no, there's a breeze. Somebody has a is it gale? Come on, get out of there. Get out of the poison cloud, guys.
May it please, Mistra.
It's been a long day. I need to rest soon.
Okay. We'll do it. Don't worry. I thought one of them had the ability to like
Direct me.
do like a gust of wind or something. I'm not seeing it. Oh, that's kind of cool. He has arcane recovery. Replenish spell slots while out of combat. You cannot restore spell slots above 5th level. So you telling me I can just sit here? No, I can't. I need arcane recovery charge. Oh. Arcane recovery charge. I can recover some spells, but I need to that gets replenished. Okay, cool. Good to know. Still don't know how to get rid of this cloud.
Let's get going.
Let's type gust. Wind? No. Alright, we're just gonna have to go the hard way and just go through it. Why is it still here? There must be vents around.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Like, there's a vent right there. I think I could disarm that vent. Let me try that.
Can't slow down.
It'll start to dissipate now. So I got rid of that one. There must be another vent that I can't see. There it is. Okay, great. Okay, now let's give it a second, and this stuff should all dissipate. Okay. We have quite a few different things here. I don't think there's anything over here that we even care about, but there's a poison cloud, so why would they do that? We'll leave that alone. It's the lab door. Let's unlock that.
Right tool will do the trick.
Whoa. Why would a morgue have a laboratory? I think we all know why. I mean, they're hanging up skeletons here.
What's hiding here? Watch how you go. There's a trap.
You're telling me, Bab. This is crazy. Eversight ring. The wearer cannot be blinded. Elixir of Hill Giant Strength, Potion of Superior Healing, Blood Bank
Maybe I
Log.
need more pockets.
Let's read that real quick.
Here we go.
Blood and Bodily Fluid Log. Addendum the first. It is no longer necessary to log names. Race or creature type is sufficient. MT. Who's MT? Somebody Thorm? I don't know. Addendum the second. You will either use the term donor or vessel when describing a source of extraction. Victim is an ugly and inaccurate word. Okay. Occupation. Well, we have a half elf that was a farmer. They died because of extremity amputation. Wow. Okay, so they were going nuts here. Corpse confiscated by Balthazar.
That might be worth a look.
Carabasan's poison. What's that? Coat your active weapon with poison. Oh, we could paralyze people. And we have a surgeon's research notes. I discovered all too late that I was making things much harder on myself than necessary. There was no need for such complex chemical experimentation. No, foolish me. I ought to have turned to that which has already been perfected by nature. Fortunately, my research led me to the carapace of the carrion crawler, which contains a paralytic agent so powerful, I must be quite cautious not to breathe it in during the refinement process, lest I fall asleep at my workbench. So we're working on paralyzing tissue and organ register. Same kind of situation here where they're identifying an unidentified gnome. We recovered the bladder and the left lung. Left hand, both feet, brain, left hemisphere. Ketheric promised the finest of specimens, yet Balthazar provides naught but dregs for my research. A spleen here, a finger there, an intact head if I'm lucky. That bloody necromancer has kept the finest cadavers for himself. I will talk to my nephew. Whether he listens is another matter. So in this context, is Balthazar his nephew? Or is Ketheric his nephew? I would say Balthazar. Let's pull the lever. Clunk. Now remember, this left door was wiped clean, so let's go through the right door, the less obvious door. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what's down here. Nothing to loot. Seems like we're gonna trigger something when we walk here. Oh. Oh, look. So if we can jump, we can find some stuff over here. I don't know what this leads to. But let's go back to the other spot and make our way this way. Back this way. Bided time. Time thoroughly bided is the effect on it. The wearer gains arcane charge whenever they are hit by a melee attack. Arcane charge says while threatened, affected entity has a +2 damage bonus to damage with spells. Only person that's going to apply to is Gale. We'll check it out later on him. And then we have a Dead Harper, which has a necrotic laboratory spare key. We already picked that lock, so it doesn't matter. Research notes. Spell. Remove shadow curse possible? Variant on remove curse, dispel magic, and other. Recitation is Umbra Resuscit, ineffective, so on and so forth. Unintended consequences, living armor. Huh. Olim's journal. I stood calm as Ketheric uttered his final curse and then withered. As my fellow Harpers dragged his putrid corpse from the battlefield, I allowed myself to feel relief, even solace. A wrong had been righted and evil thwarted. Victory had come, but I had yet to know its true cost. Darkness shrouded the land like a vast cloak. It began as a chill, as if the claw of winter had gripped us. Within hours, every breath was a dagger piercing my throat. I hungered for air like a wolf hungers for meat, yet I could still get my fill, thanks to my armor. Would that the men and women of Rythwin had been so well equipped. One by one they fell, only to rise as shadows of themselves, intent on extinguishing all light and all life. The shadows hang less heavy in this place. It still takes some effort to fill my lungs, but better to expend effort than to unite with darkness. My trap should keep me safe, or at least safe enough. And that was day 2 of darkness. Now day 5 of darkness. The shadows ebb and wane. A torch flame is sometimes enough to burn them away, but no light can dispel the deepest of them. I called my familiar Corvin to my side, but he could scarcely take wing. Tomorrow I search, and not just for food and drink. I might find a scroll or an artifact or an arcane focus that can ward off this curse. Perhaps I might even find another survivor. That was day 5. Now here's day 18, so he's really in it now. He's almost 3 weeks in. It's a particular loneliness in these shadows. Corvin shows great affection when I call him, even as he suffers. Those few minutes are at least some comfort for us both. It is remarkably still in here, and even stiller out there. I have found a few scrolls and books near the House of Healing, as well as some scattered artifacts, but they hold nothing for me. The only answers call out from within the house itself, where I dare not enter. I hear the moans of the anguish, the shouts of the cruel. There are those who make their home in the shadows, but I am no less alone for them. Day 26. I called on Corvin yet again, but I cannot bear his torment, nor can I bear my own. Gray has turned almost to black, and the air might as well be molasses or tar, so hard as it is to choke down. All beings should walk free of fear, I was taught. Oh, if only were I granted such a fine fate. So he was kind of tormented toward the end there.
Such authority. Boots worn through.
I assume her panther form is the one that can jump the furthest. Oh, she can't pick that lock. Let's go this way with her.
Open up then.
Nothing for all this way in an ominous crevice. Oh boy. Well, how are we gonna get the whole gang here? Can't jump down there. How are we gonna
Still
get the whole
alive.
gang? I mean, we have
So that's progress.
vaulting potions. Only have one. Can we make any? We need wispweed and any ashes. We can't make wispweed. We might send just Bab and Jaheira.
Yes?
That's all I can think to do.
I've got a long road ahead. Wonder what's past this.
Flesh Melter Cloak. Caustic Reprisal. Whenever a creature deals melee damage to the wearer, that creature takes 1d4 acid damage. We're going to use that for somebody. Let me get him over here, though.
Time to press ahead.
Alright, so it's just going to be Bab and Jaheira going this way. Let's
All's
see
well
what's
that
going on.
ends.
Well, not as bad as it could have.
Alright, guys, let's see. What do you think? What do you think's behind this ominous crevice? Is it just a way back up? Where are we? Whoa. Alright, well, it's only us two. If it becomes an issue, we'll try to figure out a way to get everybody over here, but let's just go. Bab and Jaheira. Oh no. We have a problem. Oh boy. Let's use some scrolls. What do you say? Burning hands? Something else. Something more devastating. Black tentacles. I'm gonna get Bab out of this little fray here. Let him hide.
Just out of view.
And then I'm gonna turn her
Death greets us all.
into an
But
owl
not
bear.
today.
Oh, she can't do that yet.
Cast your arrows elsewhere.
This is gonna be really rough, guys. I don't see us surviving this. She got pulled out of shapeshifting. Okay. They're immune to burning? I should have read. Why are they immune? They're only resistant. They are vulnerable to cold and to lightning. Okay, do we have anything that's cold or lightning?
Cutting to the chase.
Just gotta start cutting through them. That's it.
Ready.
You have to turn into an owl bear. Something way more hardy. There's 9 left. Seven. That's a nice shot with those hail of thorns.
For the fallen.
That's the chief right there. We'll leave him for last. With how many there are, I'm surprised we did as well as we did.
Consider my hackles raised.
You can't help Bab when you're informed.
It is already over.
Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, snap out of your form, Jaheira. And go help Mr. Bab.
Looking ahead.
So short rest real quick. Alright, well we have some stuff. Nothing really of great value. Maybe the chief has something. Not exactly sure of the purpose of this area, but I think we're gonna find out. And let me just loot everything. Go back to our old ways.
I would not linger in this land over long. But whatever your business, I will aid you if I can.
I believe you. Unencumbered.
No traps, please. Another step forward.
Okay, let's see what the chief has. Why did that trigger? Thought I clicked them. A lightning jabber. This is a spear. On a hit, possibly shock your target, and if you throw it, you get lightning damage. Alright, this whole thing over here has been kind of not even worth it. Let's go ahead and transfer some of these items that are weighing us down. Okay. Aha, there's a note in here. This will be probably the most valuable thing here.
Gone fishing. Catch you later. Ellis.
Ellis. Who's Ellis? Are we serious? This is the whole point of this whole thing, was just that? Okay. I'm just so surprised that that's the only thing that's here. Okay.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Oh, Bab can't jump back across because he doesn't have vaulting anymore.
Do what must be done.
That's a weird jumping noise for a panther.
I go where I'm told.
No one back home will ever believe this.
I believe it. I'm gonna see about if I'm able to. Let's see here. He can't make it. Maybe if he goes back to camp, he can like return with the group.
You know.
Whoops.
How high? Shake off the dust.
Yeah, I almost feel like this has been almost a dead end in some ways. We got a couple of cool things, that's about it. We went that way.
Never wanted the easy path.
Okay, I didn't see this actually. But it came back. Now, where this could possibly lead to, I have no idea. But Bab is going it alone right now. Oh no. I should not have come down here alone. Okay guys, time to return to Bab.
Very well.
They can't get down there to him, though. Only Jaheira can.
Call and I answer. Sir, yes, sir.
Oh. Shadowheart made the jump. Oh no, she's gonna get stuck there. She can't make the jump there. But A for effort. A for effort, Shadowheart. Okay.
I won't give in.
Those things definitely gonna blow up if I do anything with them, so let's drink a potion. Get out of this, out of the way here. Where's disengage? Right there.
Need to find a way forward.
Once again, we need to use up, pull out all the stops here. I'm actually glad that he went up to get Jaheira. Uh-oh.
Can't afford to stay
Can
idle.
she do anything from here? Highly doubtful.
Take you.
Oh, she can. She's far, but she can. Jaheira's out of her form.
Need to act fast. Take you.
Nice shot, Shadowheart. You got that guy.
Red.
That blob. Oh, she's done with charges. She can't do any more charges. She had Gust of Wind right here, by the way. Remind me of that. Are they vulnerable to anything? No. Alright, Bab. Greater healing. He's using up some of his moves doing this, but at least he'll be able to live to fight another day. Nice.
These boots have seen everything.
Okay, I got way more nervous about that battle than I should have. I think because all this poison and stuff is around and my whole group is not able to be down here. Here's some protective plate. We will give that to Jaheira, just because we don't have the room. Didn't know I can come down here. Is that really all there is down here? So what would have been the purpose for me to come down here then?
Which way to the nearest library? Certainly.
Let's see who can make their way up here. I doubt anybody's going to be able to. Maybe Shadowheart. Maybe. No.
My faith protects me.
Alright, well, I do think we're done in this area. So what I'm going to do is have everybody go back to camp. And then we'll teleport. Let's do a little long rest here.
Onward. Ever onward.
Okay, looks like Shadowheart wants to speak.
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead nor undead, neither alive. Now will
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
The new, I guess she has new armor? Or did she change her hair? Wait, do I not know? I should know, huh? Oh wait, she had black hair. Yeah, she had black hair and bangs and a different set of armor. I guess I should have known that more quickly. What inspired the change?
I thought I knew who I was. But I was wrong. I do not belong to Shah. And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer. The hair is just a gesture, true. But everything has a first step.
Good for you, Shadowheart. How did you manage it?
An unexpected benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shah's rules any longer.
Well, good. Should I say I love it, or should I say if it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all for it? I think I'll say if it helps you put the past behind you, I'm all for it. Because Bab wouldn't say I love it. He wouldn't say that.
I'm glad. Though, I don't think I'm quite done with the past yet. Not until I've been to Baldur's Gate.
Good for you, Shadowheart.
Breathe
for you.
deep and move.
I want to talk to that little kid real quick and see if he's doing anything with the Shadow Curse. And then we'll go back.
Have a word.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most. Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
Don't worry, I'm not looking for rewards. I got plenty of gold. I'm fine. Oh, we wanted Volo to do that apparition on us. Let's save. He wants to try to get rid of the parasite. Let's let Volo experiment.
My friend! How do you fare?
Has your research turned up anything that might help with this parasite problem?
My research turned up a rather brilliant technique that seems quite actionable.
It's not too deep. Just behind the orbital socket. I could attempt an extraction. I've a needle in my tunic, after all.
Yeah. We've asked him before how many times he's done it, and he said 1,000 times in his dreams. I'm going to say, this parasite is unusual. I have it on good authority that extraction is currently impossible.
You won't find a more learned opinion on this matter, I assure you.
Alright. Do it. I just saved, so if anything, we'll reload. He looks terrified.
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle.
Do you have the faintest idea of what you're doing?
Don't fidget. The needle must slip behind your eye, not through it.
The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push.
Oh, whoa, whoa. Alright, well, we could always reload, but we're gonna clench our fists and just let him do it. Oh!
Pain shoots through your body
Why
as
did
the
you do
needle
that?
snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it.
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
That obstacle is my eye. I'm gonna hold as still as possible and see what happens here.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick.
What is he doing? Eye the implement, but allow him to proceed.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my breath. Look at him. His eye's all messed up. Here we go.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run.
Oh, jeez, he's in my brain. What should I say? I should say, ack, ack.
I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Oh. Whoops.
Drat.
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
Well, there's that.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage.
You knocked my bloody eye out.
Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
So that's what just happened? Wait a second. Did that just do something good for me? Can see invisible creatures within 30 feet. Creatures must succeed a dexterity saving throw or lose it. That actually, that's an improvement. Wait, are you telling me I went through all that, he gave me an eye, and now I can see invisible? There was no downside to doing that? Volo's ersatz eye. The damage wrought upon your ocular nerve during Volo's experiment is undone, allowing you to see invisible creatures. Oh, that's cool. I would have never really done that. I would have thought he would have done something weird. So now I can see invisible. I don't think there's any detriment to it. I don't think there's any detriment at all. I mean, let me just read this. See. See invisible. Huh. Follows Ursat's eye. I don't. I mean, I don't see anything else here. I want to go look in the mirror. Where's the mirror in this camp? I don't think there's any downside to it. I know I sound like very, very surprised, but that's because I thought there'd be some sort of downside.
I never met. You know, dead.
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead or undead, neither alive nor undead.
There was a mirror in my other camp. There it is. There I am. Okay, it changed my eye. Because right here, my character's right eye, Bab's right eye, but on our left, that used to be green. That's the only difference. That's why he said it's a cosmetic issue. Huh. Okay, well, then I'm glad I did it. I mean, honestly, if we're thinking about it logically here, they know that anybody doing that, if you made your character blind, or, you know, blind in one eye or whatever, you're just going to reload your latest quick save, autosave, or whatever it was.
No before. So you've always been a
So they actually gave it a benefit to going through with that. I should have done that sooner. He can see invisible now. That's awesome. Okay, we did long rest.
Quite ready for you.
Right, okay.
Let's move.
Bab, I want you to talk to animals. Okay, now let's do a save. Ready for Baldur's Gate. But wait, we never found the alchemical stash. Where is the alchemical stash? Close that. I guess I did find the alchemical. No, I didn't. I know I didn't. Here's the alchemical stash. All right, we'll make our way there. All right, here we go.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
This is the road to Baldur's Gate right here. We're not doing that. We want to get the alchemical stash real quick. It should be right in here. Not sure where exactly.
The psionic detector. Githyanki are lurking nearby. I'll give it a shot.
Record of shipment. T. Sending you the requested ingredients as per your letter, including the purple worm glands. I am eager to see the result of your experiments. Please send me some samples when it's completed. I have a few clients who would be very interested in the toxic fruits of your labors. That was the stash. Why did he say they would get Yankee around? There's no Get Yankee here. Alright, we're ready to go to Baldur's Gate. Let's go. Let's go, go, go. What just happened? Oh. That's why he said Get Yankee were around.
Time for some bloody work.
He's doing awesome.
Can't give up. On I go.
Still standing, no matter what you heard.
Oh. Huh. I didn't see these guys up here. Okay, well, hang on a second. That's a whole different way to handle this. I'm being way too careless, that means. Way too careless. I actually don't know what the best one is, just for like straight fighting. It may be the owlbear, so we're gonna do that.
No gloom, all doom.
Okay, we're gonna bring Gale. Can he get up here or not really? Oh, he can't because of this guy. No problem. Ouch. Ouch again.
I will take the artifact for my queen.
No, you won't. You are not taking the artifact.
And I thought we were going to be friends.
A rough tempest I will raise.
Why can't he do that? Oh, he's right here to shoot.
Do you know, I think we have given offense.
Can't even catch my breath.
Let's end this.
Nice.
Got to press on.
Bab's gonna go up the other staircase.
Creator, destroyer.
Gale's down. Everybody else is pretty hurt.
Moving.
Survival is all that matters. Best be on my way.
I made it invisible.
I speak, they burn.
Where do I go from here?
Victory is assured.
Let's go up here. Oh, that was a mistake.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
He can't do any
I think I could
any
go
spells.
another round. Blood it shall have to be.
Ouch. We are all very, 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 very hurt.
With haste.
I don't want him to use the. Stay hidden. He's not hidden right now. Maybe I can.
Can't risk being in open view.
That was.
Got to keep fighting.
It's good.
You are not allowed to die.
Take you.
Gone with the weave. Knight to King 5.
Take this!
Orders.
Missed.
No rest. Be you wicked or wise.
Two guys down here we gotta take care of. That's the boss, or the most difficult one.
Save me. I cannot take much more.
Ouch. We have got to get rid of these guys.
Time to press ahead. Stalls for careful footwork.
Need to stay focused. This will help with the pain.
Take you.
I cannot die. Please help me.
I don't know what to tell you, Gale. You're in a tough spot. That was good. He did 55 damage total. Way more than they're doing. We gotta get this guy right here, though.
No better moment. Your choice, not mine.
Good. Okay.
Enough circling.
2 left. Ah, you didn't see me, huh? I'm a good little hider. Gale is down. Shahir is at 2 health. Babs should be able to get this guy right here. Very good.
On my way.
They are resistant to psychic, but everything else is fair game. I don't want anything else to get hit. All this stuff does like an explosion.
Better be cautious.
I'm ready. Onward.
Always the same old song.
Good job, Ab.
Another day, another fight. The psionic detector alerted us to the Githyanki attack. Looks like Voss was good for his word.
So Kithric Voss was the guy that we saw on the Risen Road that we initially had that confrontation with, where he rode down that red dragon and was threatening Lae'zel. So he told us about something about the Githyanki to look out for. All right, let's see. What is that? Crotch? What? How would you say that? Prochner bracers. Quickened Mage Hand. You can cast Mage Hand as a bonus action, and also telekinesis. Throw a creature or object with your mind. Psionic Ward Armor. Githyanki Longsword. Send that to the camp. Send that to the camp. Give that to Shadowheart. Okay. Let's get somebody else.
I'm ready.
Healing
Whatever
here,
it takes.
or looting here.
Just a brief respite. Let's see what we have here.
Okay, we're pretty good.
Onward then.
Let's see what's
What
in
do we
these.
have here?
What's in these wooden doors? Probably nothing, but we'll just double check.
That helped.
Oh, mushrooms. All right, let's get back to Bab.
Still alive. So that's
Actually,
progress.
Jahira, let's take you out of your form. Yeah, you can stay in your form. You're fine.
Let's move. These boots have seen everything. The Shadow Curse will soon be forgotten, thanks to us.
There's a sigil. And here's the path to Baldur's Gate.
Looks like an army marched through here.
Here we go. It says to Baldur's Gate. Let's see what we find. You're about to progress your adventure. Once you move on, you may not be able to return. Make sure to tie up any loose ends. Let's check our quest log now that they gave us that warning. So, first thing, get Gortash's Netherstone. They left for Baldur's Gate. We should go after them. Orin's Netherstone, same thing. Baldur's Gate. Gather your allies at Baldur's Gate. Embracing your potential is going to last the whole game. It's more about just getting more parasites. Discover the history of Prince Orpheus. We read the third book in the series about Prince Orpheus. This one explains that Voss attacked Orpheus, but he lives. I don't even know where else that would be. Help Kithra the boss. Okay. The Grand Duke is in Baldur's Gate. Help the spirit of the amulet. We found the amulet has been possessed by a spirit. The spirit wishes to be returned to his granddaughter. She lives at the Open Hand Temple in Worms Crossing. Now, Worms Crossing is not something I think I've ever seen. Worms Crossing. And we'll check that. Night Song decides to camp with us. Okay. Lift the Shadow Curse. This is stuff that annoys me about the game that keeps it from being a 10 out of 10. Killed Ketheric Thorm is one of the objectives. It says reuniting Oliver and Nathaniel is not enough. Ketheric Thorm is the anchor of the curse. For the land to heal, he must be defeated. We did kill him. Now, even if he gets like resurrected or something at some point, our knowledge right now on our quest log should say that he's dead. And then if we come across him again, it should say, oh, I thought he was dead, but he's actually alive. Arabella's parents are in Baldur's Gate. Zevlor, I think, is also in Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I think all this stuff is in Baldur's Gate. Also Mal. And everything else is just like kind of quests. Like for my people. Okay, so we are ready to go to Baldur's Gate.
The curse has been lifted. The land's cleansed of the shadows. Ketheric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Got some cleaning up to do, but that was a good thing that we did. Good job, guys. Orin.
Sergeant, if you are here, I presume Wern's Rock is secure, and preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord, but there is panic in the streets. The people are afraid.
Perhaps the people would be calm if you kept your nerve. I expect better from the Flaming Fist than to run scared from a slight tremor in the earth. Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir. Your plan is falling apart, lordling. Give me a reason not to cut you to ribbons.
Control yourself, Orin. We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the Prism Bearers to kill Ketheric. They'll be traveling to the city. Let's make sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
I itch to peel you, to split your skin, to see your skull shine in the light. Little tyrant. Lucky for you, I harvested a whole family of living flesh in Rivington at high sun. They will sate my blade thirst tonight. Oh, but tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, my blades will thirst again.
Uh-oh.
Beyond the campsite, the city waits in uneasy silence, one sleep away.
Very cool looking. We got a lot of exploring to do. A lot to look at. And it's gonna have to wait until next episode because that's it for this one. Be sure to follow and subscribe for more inane babblings. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.